Okay, so let's do an example. In this example, we're going to find the second derivative, the second order derivative, for the plane curve defined by these parametric equations. So we've got x of t equals t squared minus 3 and y of t equals 2t minus 1 on the interval from -3 to 4 for t. So now, all we want to do is find the second derivative. So how do we do that? Well, to find the second derivative, we just need to find the second derivative with respect to t divided by, or excuse me, let me say that again. The second derivative with respect to t of dy dx, so we got to find the derivative of dy dx with respect to t divided by the derivative of x of x. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so first we need to again find dy dx, right? Or excuse me, yes, dy dx. So what's dy dx? That's going to be dy dt over dx dt, which again is just y prime of t over x prime of t. So what's that? Well, that's going to be 2t, oops, wrong one, sorry. That's going to be 2 over 2t, which equals 1 over t. Okay? And then, what do we do there? Well, we also need to know dy dt, right? Or dx dt, right? So we already know dx dt. That's this. So we're going to take this, okay, so dx dt, or is just x prime of t, which in this case is just 2t, right? So now, how do we find the second derivative? It's what? It's d with respect to t of dy dx over dx dt, right? So now, this here, we just have to plug in the information. So, dy dx is 1 over t, right? So we're taking the derivative with respect to t of 1 over t. dx dt is just 2t. So what's the second derivative? So basically we're taking the second derivative of this right here. So this becomes what? This just becomes -1 over t squared. Right? So this just becomes -1 over t squared over 2t. And so this then just becomes what? -1 over 2t cubed. And we're done. So notice what we did. By applying this formula, we're taking the first derivative. So we're basically taking the first derivative of the function dy dx, which is this. We're taking this derivative and we're taking the derivative of this again. So we're taking the second derivative of this divided by the first derivative of x of t. Okay? So that's effectively what we just did, right? So again, practice this. Okay? So again, here's one for you guys to do. Or you know what? I'll do it next time. Have a good day.